Good morning. Happy Monday. How do I say that? Happy Monday crafty coffee break. That's it. You give me a week off and I forget what I say. I would have been here last week, but we were in California and they were having all these storms over here in the Midwest, so we got an extra day in Long Beach. I'm not complaining. The weather there was beautiful. Let me see if my computer can catch up. So if you're joining me, say hi. Just one moment. Technology. Oh, there I am. Okay, let's make it bigger so I can see. Okay, perfect. Oh, I gotta turn my sound off though. I don't need to hear me. Okay, there we go. I have so much I want to share with you today, but I want to start with the fun things we did at Onstage. Onstage is like Stampin' Up's conventions. We have such a good time. Let me zoom in. Oops, not that much. A little bit. Let's see how that works. Let me start with, as soon as we checked in, we go to check-in and we get a bag. Every year we get a bag. And I won't be able to show the whole bag, but look how cute this is. It's a nice, let's see if I can go smaller. Quilted bag, polka dots, lots of pockets, zippers, and it'll even unzip here, down here, so that you can hook it on your suitcase. So that in this bag was other fun goodies. We got a notebook with some pens. I don't remember if there were 3 or 4 pens. My room's a disaster. So we got this fun notebook where we could take some notes and some fun pens. You can hook your pen on here. Trying to remember what else was in the bag. We also were able to purchase swag. So some of the swag was these cute little pen clips. Cute little pen clips, little rain boots, flip-flops. Look at that. VW Bug, or no, van. And I think the rain boots are probably my favorite. So we got those, and then we also were able to purchase some little coin pouches. They're cute. They all say Stampin' Up, and they're all in the new in colors. That was fun. What else did we get? I think that was everything at check-in. I could have missed something, but that's okay. We also got the new catalog. I can't show you the inside yet, but if you'd like a catalog, just comment below this video, and I'll be sure to send you one when I get mine. Let's see, what else did we get? Oh, here's the other, excuse me, the other swag were these magnetic frames in some new prints of designer series paper. How fun is that? So they're like magnets. You can hang them on your refrigerator or whatever, wherever you hang things. Then we had prizes. I'm just going to go hither and yon. We got these fun sequins that match a new set that's coming out. We did what they called our make and takes. These were fun. These were our make and takes. This was reminds me of a giraffe, but I mean, it could be pebbles, could be water, and also this dotted mask. So they were 12 by 12 masks, so they'd be fun to do on a scrapbook page. So I did that card, and the envelope, and this card, and the envelope. And with our make and takes, we also got some ephemera. It's going to not be nice today. This is... Oh, looks like I'm back. I think I'm back. My computer doesn't say I'm back, but let's see. If you hear me, say hi. I'm going to refresh my computer because, of course, my internet's being stupid today. My husband's going to move the access point. I'm going to have him move it to my room. Hi, Evelyn. I still can't get on my computer. Anyway, I'll just keep talking. It's recording on my phone, I hope. So this was some ephemera we got that we could do. I'm guilty. I haven't played with this much, but these are fun, and they're stickers. So this was one of from our make and takes. All right. Hang on. Let me see if I can just reload Facebook. So there's some fun sentiments in here. Go back to my video. Looks like I'm back. Thanks, Evelyn. So yeah, this was one included in our make and takes. We could make 2 of these cards. I only did 1. But this is new designer's paper that you could color. And I'm not sure if I pulled the stamp sets out that we got. I probably put them away. My room's a disaster. But this was fun. I like to color. Excuse me. There's a new impression plate coming out. Mine, I didn't squirt my paper, so my impression's not as good. But it's kind of cool. Kind of gives it more of a dry embossed look. That was kind of fun. We learned some coloring techniques. I need to talk more in the morning before I go live. So we played with watercolor pencils, but then we used the color lifter to make it look so different, which was a technique I didn't know about. And then here was also using blends and then the color lifter to just give it some more definition. This is the shimmer pin stick, and then here on a piece of the new, whatever the green color is, pine, something pine, our new gel pens. I'm looking forward to a gel pen. I haven't really played with those in a long time. The hang on. We also did where we could play with the in colors. So we have Barely Blush, Crisp Cantaloupe, Golden Glow, Hydrangea Hue, and Peaceful Pine. So it's our fun new in colors. So there's the cardstock, the stamp, and then the blends, the light and the dark. We also played with the stamp positioner, and this is a new stamp that'll be coming out. What else? We did On Stage After Hours. I did not finish all my cards. There was a lot of teeny tiny pieces in there. So here are the 2 cards I did finish. I'll finish the others today. It's fun new designer series paper though. It's pretty. Yeah, there was a lot of teeny tiny little die cuts. We also got these to go with it. And then the stamp set. Let's see. Oh yeah, here they are. All the stamp sets that we got while we were there. The one that came with After Hours is this Fern and Flora. So it'll be kind of fun. I love this little definition stamp here. And part of Prize Patrol, we also got a couple more stamps with sentiments in it. Nice. Something a little bit different than some of the ones we've had. I like this one. That's up to your better half. That's kind of fun. Okay, and then part of Prize Patrol, I won some designer series paper. Let me pull it out. This is called Paper Medley, I think. Let's see. Paper Medley, yeah. This is Paper Medley. And look how fun this is. And then backside. And look at this one. Wouldn't that make a great background for a card, even for a scrapbook page? And then it's kind of ombre looking. So, you know, you get 2 sheets. This one's pretty too. This is Hydrangea Hue. They look like little tulips. And then the back, it's a nice, nice design. Use your words, Debbie, use your words. And here's some fun little daisies. Kind of like on a basic beige background, I would say. And the back side of, oh, it's like a, maybe that's crisp cantaloupe, wood grain. That's kind of fun. Look at these polka dots. Those are fun too. You can make some circles out of that. And then this looks like denim. That's very fun. Oh, and then I think this one might be my favorite. Look at these black and white polka dots. And then a black and white stripe. And that's all the paper in that pack. Isn't that fun? I'll be making some cards with that to show you later on. And then we got some gifts from our roommates. You know, I got a little thing to hang on our bag. And a little glue holder. And we also got a stamp with our name on it. Let's see. Yeah. To commemorate on stage. That was fun. I think that's probably all the goodies, all the things. I'm sure I'm missing something. I know we had some more embellishments, but I don't know what I did with them. Because, like I said, my room is a disaster. So today, we're going to work on, I'm going to play with some of this paper pumpkin, because I'm behind on my paper pumpkins. So I wanted to just do this live. So this is the Celebrate Spring. So I need a few Easter cards to make. So I'm going to make these first two like the directions show. And if you're not familiar with paper pumpkin, it comes with everything you need. Where's that ink spot I just had? Ink spot. It comes with a stamp set. It comes with all the card bases and die cuts. So everything you need, you don't need anything else. Everything's provided for you. The only thing you might need is a block. But I think as a first-time Paper Pumpkin subscriber, they may send you a block, so you'll always have a block. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. So let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit. Let's get started. I'm done rambling. Let me get my little cards over here and see which one I was doing first. Okay, I think we're going to do this yellow one. This yellow one first on Lemon Lolly. Excuse me. In the directions, I mean, literally, they tell you everything you need to do. You know, glue dots, dimensionals, what pieces, what you need to stamp. So if you're not familiar with Paper Pumpkin, they're very easy to use. Very easy. So let's get started. Now, I always cut my card bases because I like to get more bang for my buck. So I always cut my card bases in half so that I can get 2 cards from every card base that they provide. So this is Lemon Lolly, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. This is a piece of 4 by 5 1/4, which is going to be my first layer because I'm doing this just a little different than the directions. This was one of the pieces they provided that I'm going to lay on top of here, like that. But let's go ahead and start putting it together. So, glue. How's everybody doing today? It's kind of cloudy today, kind of gloomy. But it's been fun going out looking in my flower beds. My daffodils are about 5 inches high now. I'm so excited. I even see some tulips popping up. Spring is my favorite time of year because I like to work out in my yard and plant flowers. I have a lot of perennials, so I don't have to really replant a lot. I'm going to use their little glue dots just to kind of show you how they show it in the directions. So, I mean, these are kind of a little tedious, but I've gotten better at putting them down. Just use your little take your pick tool. Am I still in camera? I'm so notorious of not being in camera. See how long my internet lasts. I don't know why it does that. But that's technology for you. Oop. Okay, and these just pop off. I'll clean up later. Good, all this is provided for you, so if you're new to card making, your paper pumpkin kit will give you everything you need. There's a Facebook group called the Paper Pumpkin Fan Club. I think that's what it's called. And they post their finished work, their alternatives. It's kind of fun. That's where you get lots of ideas to do your cards differently than if you have product in your stash. So we're going to we have this cute wreath. That was part of the die cuts. Look at this adorable bunny that's going to go in there. One of our die cuts was this little Easter egg that we're going to stamp. They come with the ink spot. I like to use my full-size pad, so the colors in it is Shy Shamrock. Let's see how good I am eyeballing this egg on this little die cut. Okay, you ready? Let's see how I do. Probably be easier if I was on my Stampin' Pierce mat because I could see the egg better. But let's just go for it. I didn't make any samples, so I'm a little off. Let's turn it over. Where's my... Here it is. Let's do it this way. Let's see if I can... Oh, it's white on the back. I guess we're going to have to do with it being off-centered like that. No, we're not. I'll just punch out another one. Here we go. See if I can do better now that I can kind of see it. Let's see. Not bad. That'll work. I'll take it. We'll put that on the side. We'll figure out what to do with it later. So we stamped the egg. Let me move those out of the way. And we're going to stamp, I guess I could leave that open, Happy Easter on the banner. Happy Easter. This one will be a little easier to aim. I'm going to pull it closer to me, so I'm sorry if I'm off camera, just so it can be somewhat centered. There we go. That looks good. So we're going to put our little wreath up on dimensionals. I'm wondering if winter is finally gone. I hope so. I'm ready for it to be gone. I'll put a few of these on. I see people take their pick tool and they can just pop these things right off. I'm not that fast. I keep practicing, but I'm not that fast using that tool yet. Seems I can do it faster with my fingernails. Okay. And then the bunny is also going to get some. I guess I could have just do them all at once. Egg gets a couple. Bunny gets a few. He's a cute bunny. And it looks like we're using glue dots for the sentiment. I got too many. Let's stick that there. Oh. Give me a day off and I'm all out of practice. Here we go. So we'll stick this down in here. It's such a cute set. And our bunny will go in the middle. Like this. And then looks like he holds the Easter egg in his hand. Like that. I tied a bow off camera because if you've watched me before, you know I don't do very good with tying bows on the camera. Let's get a few. Where does this? This is going to go down here. I think I like it up there better. I don't know about you, but I think I like it at the top better. Oops. Pop. Oop. Okay. And let's put this up here. I like it up here better. And then I'm going to use one of these glue dots. We'll put that little bow right around his neck. Oh. See if I can get my strings going the same way. And there. Oh, there's his little bow. And then these came with it. Some little sequins, dimensional. So we'll stick a few of those on. Let's see if I can do it with this. I stuck them on the sign. And let's do one more. Right there. And there's the first card. I deviated a little bit from the directions, but it's close enough. So the next one we're going to do is going to be this one. And they said it's balmy blue, but to me, it looks like pool party, so that's the color I used. So I used a pool party base, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. I'm just a rebel, I guess. And these are the die cuts from within the kit. So this one's going to be a landscape card, and that'll be our layer there. Don't you agree? It looks more pool party than balmy blue. I don't know what it looks like on the camera, but it looks like to me. And these little die cuts, and then we're going to stamp on here. Nope, not that one. Did I pull it out? Nope, I did not. Sweet Spring Greetings. Let's put it on my block. I'm going to get a piece of scratch paper though. Because I haven't stamped this yet. I want to make sure I get a good crisp. No, there's no snow this weekend. Maybe for you. Not for us. We're past that. No snow. No snow here. It's not happening. I mean, people in my neighborhood been out mowing their lawns and everything. I just think that's kind of wild. There, that looks pretty good. Put that over there. So, let's see. How are they doing? I think this is glued down, even though it doesn't tell you. I'm going to glue it down. Glue this layer down. Put it on top of our card base. Oh, probably didn't tell us to glue this down because it's the card base, but since I'm doing it different, Glue that down like that. And we're going to put this up on, let me close this ink thing. You know, stick my fingers in it for sure. We're going to put this up on dimensionals, our little greeting. It's tiny dimensional. This should use my tool. Peel those off. Yeah, you are. You're further north than me. You guys get more snow. I know it's chillier today than I thought it was going to be, but so what is it? It's 30 degrees here. All right, we're going to stick this here like that. And then these little, we're going to put these, so we're going to, oops, kind of put these around the greeting like this. On either end. So these are all those little dots again. Yeah, I probably should put all these dots on before I started, but I hope you're enjoying your morning beverage while you watch me put glue dots on. Yep, traveling to California was fun. The flights weren't bad. There weren't really any lines at the airports. Long Beach Airport's pretty tiny. I think it's smaller than Grand Rapids. No lines. I mean, I understand why they canceled our flight, not knowing what the weather was going to be like. And luckily, Southwest rebooked us on a decent flight. Of course, you know, once one's delayed, they're all delayed. So I didn't get home. I wasn't in bed until 4 o'clock in the morning. So it was a long day, a very long day. But at least I got to share it with friends, so it wasn't so bad. I just feel sorry for anybody that lands in Midway after 9:30 because they close up the airport. There's nothing open after 9:30. What do I got here? Oops. Let's start sticking some of these down. I didn't do any flowers yet. I'm kind of peeking at my directions to see how they stuck these flowers down. The next two cards are going to be alternatives that I saw on Facebook that I kind of come up with my own idea. Let's see. Stick that there. And this one's going to go down in this corner like that. Oh, I didn't do enough flowers. Oh no, this one's only got one. Okay. Look at the picture, Deb. Look at the picture. This one's only got the one flower. Get rid of all these little doodads. And then we'll stick some. Gotta bling it up a little bit. And there's the second card, per the kit instructions. They're such cute cards. I should have turned that one around now that I'm looking at it, but that's okay. So let's move on to what, oh, yeah. Oh, I have actually 3 more cards, but let's see how time goes. So this is a balmy blue base, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then I took one of the card fronts and I cut a circle with the Stylish Shapes dies. This is one of the die cuts. So I'm going to stamp on that. Now I need to remember what I did. Let's glue this down. I should have made a sample. The pictures are on my phone, which I can't use because my phone is recording right now. So we're going to rely on my memory. And we'll see how good that is. You know what? I think that was up on dimensionals. But we're going to just do this a little different. We're not going to use that. I'm going to stamp Happy Birthday on here from the Cutest Crew stamp set in Shy Shamrock. Because I think my base should have been put up on dimensionals now that I think about it. So I may redo this card and show you how it was supposed to be. Because this is going to go in here like that. I'm going to put that up on dimensionals. We're just going to wing it. I get so excited about going live, and then I could have looked at the picture before I started and I would have remembered, but that's okay. It's a card. Only you and I know I was going to do something different, but that's okay. I'm going to stick that in there, and I have a little bow. That we're going to take a glue dot. And it's going to go up there. And then we're going to take the kind of, use your bone folder to kind of give these a little bit of dimension. Like that, just to kind of fold them up. And we'll put a dimensional on the back. Stick that up there. We'll do the same with this one. Just to make it look a little more lifelike. I mean, I'm sure once you put it in your envelope to mail it, it'll get kind of mushed down a little bit, but that's okay. Look, I got glue ink on me already. Put that one right there. And then we'll just stick that. We'll use some of these silly glue dots on that. Come on. All right. We'll just stick this up there like that. And then I pulled some of these from the Easter kit, Easter suite, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to stick some of these in the middle of the flowers to give it a little more dimension. Some yellow ones. Isn't that fun? Oops. Come on off there. So there, I'll just throw everything around. There's our third card. Moving right along, let's see what I did next. This one I used an embossing folder and the dies from Beautifully Celebrated. So I used the two smallest ones. And this is on a piece of thick basic white. And what we're going to do is we're going to layer this on here like that. This is one of the card bases, probably the back side of this one, because they're plain. Thanks, Evelyn. And glue this down on top of here. And then, I forget what this folder was called. Something, oops, something distressed. Yeah, it's the distressed tile embossing folder. So one's in pretty in pink, one is in white. We're just going to glue those down. On either edge of the top layer here. Like that. Did a little bow. And these are cut from that same Beautifully Celebrated. I should have done them on adhesive sheets, but it will be okay. And on this one, I'm going to stamp To the Happy Couple, which is also part of from the Simply Beautiful stamp set. And we're going to stamp that in Pretty in Pink. Some of my stamps open so easily, and some are so hard. So stamp this in Pretty in Pink in the center of this. This would be a cute wedding card. Let's see how good I did. Oh, not bad. This is going to glue on top of the pool party one. Like so. And this is going to set down here. I'm going to put the, I lost a bow during, when I was preparing these cards. There's my bow I lost. So I'm going to stick this bow down here. But in the meantime, so I do have a fine tip glue bottle, but let's just do this real quick. I'll clean up the glue later, but let's see if I can get this to stick down. So we're going to put one of those there. I didn't put much glue on it, so my fingers off. And then we're going to do a couple on the other side of these white leaves. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. So let's see if we can't kiss these together and share some of that glue. So let's see. This is going to go there. So let's put one there. And then the other like that. And I'll scoot that up. And then I'm going to put this up on, that up on dimensionals. Oops. Got glue on my fingers now. All right. Oh. And we'll stick this just a little higher than I had originally, just to cover those stems. Like that. And then we'll put the bow down with a glue dot. I'm just going to stick that there. Bows. They're like my nemesis. And then we'll use a couple of these. We use these, the iridescent ones. Stick on there. There. And there. Here's our 4th card. And that's all I got for you today. Let me put the top on my glue. So we'll go back. So this was an alternative, just using one of the card bases. It's another alternative that I'd cut up. And then these 2 are per the paper pumpkin directions. So yeah, birthday, Easter, wedding. I think we covered all the bases today. I did have one more, but I don't remember how I was going to do it, so I want to wait and look at my pictures, and I'll share it later. Thank you for watching me. If you're watching the replay, let me know. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next Monday. Bye.